In this video, I'm going to show you how can you create a complete marketing system for your live workshop so that you can implement it in your business and grow more sales. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Pritam. I run a HighLevel funnel website design agency. We build marketing funnels and website for our clients literally across the globe, across 12 plus countries. And in this video, I'm going to give you an example, a case study of one of my examples from Australia, basically one of my clients from Australia, right? So this is a flowchart where I will be exactly showing you how to build a marketing system, right, in Go High Level that's going to support your live workshop, right? It's going to help you sell upsell. It's going to help you sell automated reminders. It's going to help you sell the main ticket offer, and even people those who have not these kind of upsells and main ticket offer, how can you retarget them and then reach them through email so that you can increase your total revenue of that live particular workshop. If you're interested, then make sure that you watch the video till the end, because this is going to be very strategic, informative, and a bit technical, so that basically a lot of information and real life examples coming in this video. First of all, I'm going to explain you through this flowchart so that you can understand the complexity of it. It's very easy to get on a call and discuss the details of how you want it. But when you actually lay out on a chart like this, exactly, then you understand that, okay, this is quite complicated than I thought it should have been. Okay, and this is how it basically gets implemented in any kind of marketing systems. In this case, we're using the marketing system inside Go High Level. Now, this is basically for a live workshop for my client Stephen in Australia, right? And he basically sells teeth whitening products, right? And he's basically the pro in that business, right? And he's been my clients for over years and years. And this time he reached out that, hey, Pritam, I want to create a webinar and then I want to sell my high ticket products, which he did successfully. And now he's creating more webinars after webinars through the marketing system that I implemented inside his Go High Level account, which is going to continue to leverage over time. So in case you want to work with me to build your marketing system, feel free to reach out to this link, pritam.com. All important links are in the description box. Let's first understand what exactly Stephen is trying to achieve, and then how I was able to help and design this marketing system for him so that he can get more clients, get more views, and get more people into his webinar, which basically turned into a multi ROS system. The first thing here is that the webinar opt-in page, right? So it might look a bit complicated. Let me get the complicated thing out of the way. This is basically the second part of it. So I'm going to take that down. Just give me a minute. Awesome. So as you can see now, I basically got the entire section here below, which was on the side. Now it will be easy for us to understand. The first thing is this section, this entire automated marketing system is now divided into two parts. First is before the event, which is before the live workshop, and then after the live workshop. What exactly are we doing before the live workshop to pre-sell them on our upsell offers? And what exactly are we doing after the live workshop that we can sell them on the main offer, which we presented on our live webinar for all of those people who have already missed it, all right? So first things first, we need to have a webinar opt-in page, which basically is this particular custom designed landing page that I built for my client Stephen, and you can see the quality of that. Everything from start to scratch in terms of copywriting, designing, layout, and strategy was built for Stephen as a done for you service. As you can see, this basically is a live workshop. Now he's going for the second live workshop. Pretty interesting, right? And we're using custom values to make sure, and even time dates to make sure that everything is basically automated. You only have to change and tweak few things here and there so that you do not have to get into a situation where you, as a client who probably should have been focusing in your business, rather is spending time in order to updating the marketing system which was built for your first live session. So I'm going to show you all that right here, right? So we have trust badges. We have basically trusted by 600 plus dental partners. We have the pain points. Then we're basically showing them what exactly Stephen is going to offer in the live workshop. Then a bit about Stephen, because that's very important. When you have a live workshop, it's basically built on the authority and the credibility of the person who is conducting the workshop or who's the main speaker on the workshop. And Stephen himself is the main speaker in this workshop. That's the reason why Stephen's authority and showing him, who he is very, very important. right? Then what exactly are people are going to experience that? That's also been shown. And we also gave them something for absolutely free, which again is going to be our nurturing system or nurturing community, which is our Facebook group, right? So what exactly they're going to get in the Facebook group is also mentioned here. And then we have the final call to action. I'm going to explain the entire landing page from scratch now. So make sure that you're making notes. First thing first, we have the hero section here, right? The hero section clearly shows that, hey, this is a free access to the live workshop, which basically means the entry to barrier is literally zero. You only need to click on the button and submit your details in order to register. And you also have the date and time, which basically is going to help you understand that whether you are right fit or not, whether you will be able to make time or not, right? Even though a lot of people, even after registering, won't be able to attend or won't attend intentionally, that's perfectly fine. But this itself clarifies and reduces the confusion so that people can see and understand, okay, on 26 X, Y, and Z November, I'm going to available at 7 p.m. at this particular time zone, which is what he is doing in his own time zone. And this is going to be probably 1 hour workshop, so I can manage. Now he is targeting his own target audience is basically dental practices, right? These doctors, these dental practitioners are busy. They are neck deep into work, right? They do very laborious and hardworking stuff. So basically, the timing work is very, very important. That's the reason why he probably has scheduled at 7 p.m. so that when people come back, that's exactly when he can pitch and he can get into a workshop situation where people can give them the required time. Now, again, here it's very, very clear to return that, hey, this is for dental professional, right? And the target is very simple that we are going to help you create a profitable teeth whitening business without disappointed patients or costly ads. Because a lot of times when you're trying to make more money into a situation, you get into a condition where you might neglect your client, which basically can lead to a situation of disappointment, which Stephen won't let it happen. Also, Stephen is not promising, hey, you need to run costly ads, you need to do Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, and all that stuff. Without that, how can you grow your business? And the main headline is always supported by the subheadline. The subheadline here is that, hey, you have invested in ads and cut prices, but yeah, your teeth whitening business hasn't hit $75,000 a year. Australian dollars, of course, and meeting patients' expectation is still challenging. These are the pain points which Stephen is highlighting, which basically supports the main headline that he is going to give you as a solution on the main offer. The second part here is, in this live workshop, he's going to reveal 3 simple strategies that have helped add over $6 million. That's a lot of money to his own boutique dental partners in the last 2024 alone. Think about it. Last 1 year, $6 million to all his dental partners combined. That itself shows that what he is providing is valuable, provided you are ready to accept it and then grow your business. And that's exactly on how to do it is what Stephen is going to explain. Now, Stephen got good photo shoots done. He already had earlier, which I used in previous funnels. But this one, again, I got access to some amazing photo shoots. But I made sure that is not just a photo stuck on this landing page. It needs to be in a situation where I'm going to show him or show people that, hey, this person is of trust, credibility, and we're also going to show people that, hey, this is a hero image. This should attract people's eye and attention and eyeballs, right? So basically, when you see this bald, smiling guy, right, a smart gentleman. But at the same time, you also see that, hey, this is basically for profitable teeth whitening. Probably they're also giving some bonuses on WhatsApp group. They also probably this is a live session. And this clearly shows that, hey, grow your dental teeth whitening service. As simple as that, right? So this is enough for people to make a decision in case they want to. This basically, filters out people who are not interested and people who are. People who are interested scroll down and they see more things that are going to be interesting for them. First thing is trusted by 600 dental partners. Now, this is what I always love to add trust badges. I always love to add client testimonials, and I also love to add client logos. So since he has many dental partners, which 600 plus, we have added a few top ones here, which I requested and client provided, and that's exactly what is added here. Next is the problem that people are facing. Now, Stephen is somebody who has been into the business for a very long time, and he knows all the problems that he is trying to highlight and pinch on the pain points of his target audience. And that's exactly what we extracted from him, because we normally give him a document which he needs to fill out. And once the document comes to us, we then create all the copy for our client. So whether it's never hitting $75, whether it's lacking a constant stream of patients, whether it's starting writing conversation without sounding salesy, because a lot of people trying to upsell the patients, whether it's managing patients, patient compliance and sensitivity, or whether it's there's 10 different things out there. All of those are mentioned with custom design graphics, all of that explained here. Then comes about the three things that Stephen is going to explain, right? I quickly pass through that is about Stephen, a good photo of him showing him that, hey, he's going to be live, so make sure that you join him. And then a lot of points that builds trust and credibility about Stephen based on his past experiences. Then we have a very important section where we basically give them a warning that, hey, if you try to attend, you're going to blast it off with these many things and these many features and facilities that are going to be a turning point in your business. And if you're interested, then you can join here. Then comes a WhatsApp group. Now, this was one of the bonuses, right? A lot of people provide Facebook group, WhatsApp group, Go High Level communities. You can do a lot of things. But where you have WhatsApp very popular, you can actually do it, because for small groups, small communities, WhatsApp is really nice. You can send them regular updates. It basically reaches out to every people. You can send them reminders. You can send them bonus offers. You can also send them any kind of upsell offers in case you have it. And the reason why they should join is very simple, which is basically written here: direct access to the expert, which is what Stephen is. Stephen will be available on that WhatsApp group real time. Exclusive tips and strategies by Stephen himself, so that he can continue to nurture that group. Live updates and announcements, so that people don't get left out. They don't have to always check their SMS, their emails, and all that stuff. Resource sharing, so that Stephen can share his slides, his email books, and all that stuff, which is essential for his target audience. Networking opportunities, so that he can host events, meetup opportunities, which can bring in more business for him and for his client. Then continuous learning, in case he has something to offer which people can learn from and can know from, because he conducts a lot of offline sessions as well. So that's also, so this actually becomes a value packed resource and a bonus for people to join in. And then we have the final call to action, and then the footer. By the way, this is 110% mobile optimized. We have run cold email marketing, warm email marketing, and ads. Ads work the best, as you know, in these kind of funnels. And guess what? He has been getting multiple ROAs in terms of the ad spend that he did. So this is freaking interesting that this is 100% mobile optimized funnel that we built for him, and he is getting pretty good results of it. Okay. So since we're done with this, now what happens here is when you click on this register button, is basically shows them that, hey, grow your teeth whitening service. We only need your name, email, and first name, last name, and email, and you can register now, right? So the moment they register, they go to the thank you page. By the way, a thank you page is also the upsell page. Let me show that to you as well. Okay, so they go to the thank you and upsell page, right? Because it's not just a spending leads. We also want to make sure that if somebody can buy our upsell, then we can recoup some of our ad spend, right? This is very crucial. So this is basically our upsell page, which is also the thank you page. So congratulations. Your teeth whitening business is about to change forever. And here, Stephen, my client, has a VSL, right? And here we also have that direct option. Hey, get access to the VIP bundle. Right here, the vital steps, right, which it basically shows that, hey, what are the steps that you need to take now? Check your email. You should have received a confirmation email from the Zoom meeting link, because we have pre-created a Zoom meeting link and add that at a custom value, so that Stephen can always change it at a blink of a minute. Then we have, hey, join Stephen's new free Generation Teeth Whitening Master WhatsApp group, which is basically this WhatsApp group that people can join. Apart from that, hey, no, there is no replay. You have to show up live, and you can upgrade to VIP bundle. And this basically is the VIP bundle. Now, when you scroll down, then it basically shows all the VIP bundle, all the details that people will get in the VIP bundle in a nutshell. And then we basically show each and every offer that Stephen has, whether it's a one-on-one live hot seat coaching, because on the next page we have a calendar set up so that people can get on a call with him one-on-one live, which is valued at $199. Then boutique by day 6% whitening kit, for $400. Basically, people are getting that. We're also getting the ebooks for the 5 biggest reporting myths. People are also getting the workshop recording, which is for a lifetime access. And people are also getting the lifetime access to the slides that he will be using in the workshop. Now, this becomes an exclusive deal at $97, originally valued at $946. Right? You can see the quality of these kind of funnels that we have built, and all of this again is custom built for the client itself. Now, hurry up, we have this offer available for this period of time only, and this basically is the payment section. Look at the quality of work that we have done here for Stephen. Basically shows him as the brand value, plus everything that you get is surrounded by him with the VIP bundle experience, text, logos, images, everything literally that you can think of is available there, with all the details in a nutshell, so that people do not have to go up and down and scroll and learn again and again. That's exactly what it is. Looks pretty fantastic. It doesn't look pretty fantastic. It actually performs pretty fantastic because this is a 100% mobile optimized funnel. Let me just show it to you from scratch. When you scroll down, you'll be able to see that everything just works perfectly fine. And all of this is built inside Go High Level. Isn't it crazy? So yeah, that's done. So once you're done with this, right, once you complete the payment, you basically go to an order confirmation page, which you can say is payment confirmation page here, right? So let me just showcase that to you. This is basically the payment confirmation page where people will be able to see about the purchase that they had, which is the VIP bundle experience worth $97, right? And here they can schedule it, which is basically one of the offers, so that he can schedule an consultation call with Stephen directly. Now, once somebody schedules a consultation call, then we have a calendar set up, and then we also have all the reminders, which I'm going to show you. And when somebody completes the payment, then we have an automation that kind of gives the internal notifications to Stephen, as well as the purchase confirmation to the client, right? So let me go one by one here. First, we're going to cover the email opt-in, right? These are email reminders for the session itself, which is the Zoom live workshop. Let me quickly show you that. Let me take myself on the right hand side, and then let me show you that. By the way, this is the automation part of High Level, in case you're new to High Level, right? So here we have the automation reminder sequences. Basically the webinar reminder sequences. Sorry about that. Okay. So what happens here is when somebody opts in, right? They put the name, email details, right? Then what we're doing here is, let me showcase that to you, right? Then we have a trigger which basically connects to the form that being submitted, which is the webinar registration form. The moment it gets submitted, it gets a tag, which is workshop opt-in, so that we know that, hey, somebody opted into the workshop and this is the lead that came through our webinar landing page, right? Then we also have a pipeline opportunity creator. I'm going to show that to you right in a minute. So opportunity gets updated that, hey, this lead came in, and then it gets updated to the webinar lead section. And then we have this, and by the way, all this happening in real time, which basically means that this is happening one after the other without any delay. So the congratulation email directly goes to the client itself, which basically the lead itself, right? And this is the email. I'm going to show you all the emails that we have worked on, right? Right. For this part, everything was happening on a direct basis the moment they opted in. But now we want to send them reminder sequences. Now, reminder sequences can only be sent based on the event date. So, for example, 1 month from now, I have the event. So I cannot send a reminder sequence based on today when I opted in, because I can opt in today. You can opt in 10 days from now, and somebody could have opted in 30 days ago from now, right? So I cannot send a reminder sequence based on today's entry. I have to send a reminder sequence based on the event that is already scheduled and added in the future into this automation. So if you see here that set webinar event start date, this is basically what you need to add, and this is now added to a specific date and time, right? And based on this specific date, we can add a waiting time that, hey, before 14 days, It's only when it's before 14 days, then you can continue to execute the workflow. Now, once before the 14 days, they can send an email here, which basically is a reminder email before the 40 days. Then 7 days before, because here we have the 7 days before automation, right? Then we have basically a waiting time, right? And then we have the 7 days before email. Then we have 2 days of waiting time before the event, because as you can see, this is before. You can basically chug it from after, before, and each time, right? And then you have before 2 days, right? So before 2 days is what you will be able to see here. Awesome. Apart from that, since it's a webinar, we also want to make sure that they're all ready. So we're also giving them a reminder after a waiting period of 3 hours before the event. So email reminder before 3 hours also goes to them. And then we have an email reminder which is 15 minutes before the event. That's how it is done. So these are the reminder sequences that you see exactly here that directly goes to the Zoom webinar. I'm quickly going to open up an email to exactly show you. Let's go to marketing. Marketing is where we are creating all my email marketing templates. So this is where we are going to add all the email marketing templates. So as you can see here that we have already created these, which is webinar, whitening project email, webinar opt-in plus reminders. And here, as you can see, there are multiple emails being created. Now, if I click on, let's say, 14 day before event, right? This is the custom built email that we did, right? And here, as you can see, during the company workshop on this particular custom value date. So this is basically a custom value that we have added to make sure that people can actually see the date and time without we have to manually going into the email and writing that, right? So let's say 15 minutes before the event, we'll have all the details, including the Zoom link as well. So let me just show it that to you. This is the registration link, which is also the custom value here, which is the Zoom link custom value. You can see that here, right? And this is basically the custom value for the date and time. All this added to the particular email that we are sending them as reminders, right? Awesome. That's exactly what we are doing here in this particular email sequence that goes directly to the Zoom webinar here. I hope that's clear, right? So once this is done, I'm also going to show you the opportunities section as to how we have created the opportunities for you. Here you go. Now, as you can see that we've created the opportunity as a webinar lead, $97 VIP purchase, and $697 boutique whitening kit. Now, this is for the webinar that is going to happen in November or December, I guess, right? So, yeah, this is going to be in November, right? So this marketing has already started, and we have also so many people joined up into our webinar lead. And all of this is automatically happening because of the automation that we created, right? So this is that part of it, right? Now this is the upsell page, right? And in the upsell page, so for example, somebody can opt in, but then they do not want to, but let's say they didn't bought the $97, right? We can't just let them go. We can always give them a try in order for them to get our offer. So for this, we have to create an automation that is opted in but didn't buy the upsell. Now we exactly have a similar automation for that, and we use if else statement in order to execute that. Let me quickly show you on that as well. Awesome. So let's say somebody buys the product, which is our payment, which is our upsell page, which basically is this one, right? Is our main offer. And if somebody buys it, right, then we are going to send them an internal notification along with the purchase confirmation from our end, right? And that's exactly what this automation is all about. Let me quickly show that to you. So what you see here is VIP purchase congratulation event automation. So anytime somebody buys their order product, which is a $97 upsell, then we are going to send them an automation for that. So whenever the order form is submitted, right, which basically is this particular page, and this is the product, then we are going to tag them as VIP upgrade, and then we'll assign them to a user and then update the opportunity so that it basically gets to that particular pipeline directly without us have to manually interfering it. Then we have an internal notification just to make sure that Stephen gets to know that, hey, a sale came in, and then a VIP email confirmation to the person who basically signed up for our VIP upsell, right? Now, once that is done, we also have some calendar reminder sequences. Anybody who purchases it, he basically gets a calendar reminder sequence here. Now, apart from that, what we have is the Zoom timing, right? So let's say the Zoom timing, basically the event has come up now. And in this event, right, what we are going to do is there are multiple things that are happening, right? First is once the webinar gets done, we're going to try them to upsell the VIP purchase offer, which is this offer that was presented to them on the entry of our registration once, right? We'll give them a last try that we can send them an email after the event that, hey, in case, because a lot of all the upsells that were there was basically for people to use it for their own business. Also, after the event requirements, so people can use it. Let me quickly show that to you. Okay, so after the event email, which basically means that once the event is completed, then we're going to try them to again upsell on the VIP offer that they have already seen earlier, right? So whenever they submitted the form for the webinar, all these people, we're going to set the time for the event, which is going to be the time that we have in our session in future, which is basically the live workshop timing. Then you're going to wait 4 hours because, hey, let's say it happens at 7 p.m., then you're probably not going to send them when the webinar is starting, right? Or when the live workshop is starting. So instead of that, probably the session is for 1 hour. So we're going to wait for 4 hours in total. So let's say the webinar happens or the live workshop happens for 1 hour. Then we wait for 3 more hours and then we send it to them. And this is what they get in terms of email, which is the last offer and opportunity to upgrade to the VIP, which is this particular landing page. So they can get all these details, all these resources, which were meant for them only, right? Now, once that part is completed, right, this is automated. We don't pitch it on the webinar call, on the Zoom call, or on our live workshop, right? We basically pitch is a high ticket product that Stephen has, which is what we are interested in, right? I'm quickly going to show you the high ticket offer now. Okay. So as we can see that after the Zoom webinar or the live workshop gets completed, we are basically sending them to a sequence, right? We're basically sending them to the high ticket offer. Sequence comes up later on if they do not buy. So now the webinar or the live workshop is about to end. 1 hour has passed from the due date of starting. Then we are sending them to this live ticket sales offer, which is what Stephen is also pitching on the live event. And this is basically just a payment page because he's already explained a lot of these details on the landing page itself or basically on the live event itself. And he basically is just giving them this particular link. Hey, go ahead and complete the payment so that you can get all my high ticket worth items worth, thousands of dollars so that you can get benefited and your business can grow. And this is basically the order confirmation page, the payment confirmation page, which again a calendar because this is going to be a 1 hour training, sorry, a 90-minute, which is 1.5 hour training with their particular team members in order to grow their business. And that's exactly what is happening. As you can see, high ticket offer, payment page, and then calendar reminder. This is basically part of the upsell offer here. And then we're giving them reminders for anybody who opts in. Now we have a few things. Somebody who completes the payment, right? They will have a purchase. It's not really a purchase upsell. It's basically purchase notification. Let me correct that out. Somebody who completes the payment here, right, and goes to the payment confirmation page here will get this internal notification. Quickly, let me show that. So yeah, this is the sales one, which is a 697 high ticket offer, which Stephen is sharing. And with the internal notification, they will also get a lot of details basically. So assign the user internal notification that, hey, Stephen will get a notification that, hey, a $697 worth of sale happened. And then a salesman congratulation email is going to send out to the customer. And then after waiting 3 days, he's going to sell all the other remaining resources which he planned out to provide in his high ticket offer here, right? What if somebody, right, comes on the webinar but doesn't buy the high ticket offer? Then we're going to sell them with our upsell email sequences, right? And then redirect them to our high ticket offer, right? So that's exactly what we have here for as well. I'm going to quickly show you that to you. So it's currently loading. So this is basically for everybody, right? After the webinar, let's say 4 hours, one day has passed, and these people have registered for the webinar, came to the webinar, saw everything, right, but didn't make any kind of purchase to move forward with the high ticket offer which Stephen is presenting. Now, for them, we have this long high ticket nurture sequence so that we can upsell them in order to buy our high ticket products and services. As you can see here, the form gets submitted, event starting because we need to know when the event is, right? Once the event is added, we wait for 15 hours because we want it to be sent on the morning or afternoon after the next day because the event is in the evening. Then we are checking that, hey, whether they have purchased or not. In case they haven't purchased, then we are sending the, hey, reminder sequence 1, reminder sequence 2, 3, and we are waiting 2 days with, 2 days of waiting interval within every single email that's being sent out. And all the objective of all this email is to get them to the payment page and get them going for the payment, right? And signing up for the high ticket offer. It's a 16-day, 8 email reminder sequence that we have set for our client Stephen. So that's all in all how you basically create a marketing system for your live workshop, for your live webinars, all of that being crunched into this case study. I hope that this was interesting, valuable, and insightful for you guys. If you have any questions, write them in the comment box. In case you want to get in touch with me or discuss something for absolutely free, you can get in call with me. In case you have kind of projects, feel free to let me know here and book a call with me. Apart from that, thank you so much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe because on the next video, I'm going to kind of come up with more amazing, valuable insight. So make sure that you subscribe and share it with others. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys